At this very moment, you can transform your life's greatest challenges into profound victories. You might wonder how, and today, we'll explore this through the lens of Stoicism. This ancient philosophy has empowered individuals to thrive amidst adversity and find serenity in chaos for centuries. Think about the last time you faced a situation that tested your patience or shook your confidence. How did you respond? Were you a prisoner to your immediate reactions, or did you choose a response that reflected your deeper values and convictions? This is where Stoicism excels, guiding us to face life's challenges with courage, wisdom, and equanimity. Today we delve into a concept rooted in ancient wisdom, yet strikingly relevant in our modern world: the art of training your mind to respond rather than react. This isn't merely about controlling your temper or keeping your cool in challenging situations. It's about cultivating a deep-seated sense of awareness, a grounding in the present moment that enables you to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and intention. The Stoics, ancient philosophers known for their practical approach to life, had much to say about this. They believed that while we might not control the events that happen to us, we can control how we interpret and respond to these events. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what is within our control, encouraging a detachment from external circumstances and anchoring in our reason and choices. This wisdom inspires us to pause, reflect, and choose a course of action that is reasoned and deliberate rather than impulsive and reactive. But why is this important? Consider how much stress, regret, and frustration arise from knee-jerk reactions to things people say or do. Now imagine remaining calm, centered, and thoughtful even when the world around you is anything but. This approach not only improves your peace of mind, but also helps you become a more effective, compassionate, and resilient person. Qualities that can transform not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. In our discussion today, we will explore various strategies drawing from both modern psychology and Stoic philosophy to help you develop a responsive mindset. We will examine how to cultivate mindfulness, the importance of identifying and expressing emotions constructively, and how to keep the bigger picture in mind, a perspective at which the Stoics excelled. By the end of this exploration, you will have a toolkit of strategies to help you pause, assess, and respond thoughtfully to whatever life throws your way. So let's embark on this journey together, learning to anchor ourselves in the wisdom of Stoicism and the power of our minds to choose our responses, transforming our experiences and interactions for the better. As we dive deeper into the essence of responding rather than reacting, we enter a realm where every thought and action is deliberate, echoing the profound teachings of Stoicism. The Stoics, those venerable sages of ancient Greece and Rome, held a view of life that remains remarkably applicable to our fast-paced modern world. They emphasized the value of mastering one's emotions and reactions, asserting that true power lies in our ability to choose our response to any given situation. Why is it so vital to cultivate a response rather than a knee-jerk reaction? Imagine being in a tense meeting or facing a personal challenge. The default human behavior is often to react instinctively, driven by an immediate surge of emotions. However, this reaction, though natural, seldom serves our best interests in the long run. It can escalate conflicts, damage relationships, and lead to decisions we might later regret. Here, Stoic wisdom shines through. The Stoics believed in living according to nature and reason, advocating for a life where every action is guided by virtue and rational thought. By embracing this philosophy, we learn to observe our initial impulses, examine them with a rational mind, and choose a course of action that aligns with our core values and long-term goals. Responding rather than reacting means taking a moment to pause when faced with a triggering event. It involves stepping back to observe not only the external event, but also our internal response to it. This reflective pause allows us to consider various outcomes and choose one that is reasoned, balanced, and most importantly, under our control. In practicing this Stoic approach, we do not suppress our emotions or pretend they do not exist. Instead, we acknowledge them, understand their origins, and decide how they should influence our actions. This method empowers us to interact with the world in a way that maintains our inner peace and integrity, regardless of external circumstances. The significance of responding thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively extends beyond personal peace. It affects the quality of our relationships, the effectiveness of our leadership, and our resilience in the face of adversity. When we respond thoughtfully, we demonstrate respect, understanding, and empathy toward others' viewpoints and experiences, fostering more meaningful and constructive interactions. Embarking on a transformative journey to train the mind requires more than mere intention. It necessitates deliberate and sustained effort, much like the practices espoused by the Stoics. These ancient philosophers offer timeless insights that can anchor our modern approach to cultivating a responsive rather than reactive mind. First, let's delve into the power of self-awareness, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. The Stoics emphasized the importance of introspection and understanding one's thoughts and motivations. In our context, this means cultivating an acute awareness of our mental and emotional states. When we are aware of our thoughts and feelings, we are better equipped to manage them effectively. This heightened self-awareness allows us to recognize the onset of emotional reactions and provides the crucial first step in choosing a different, more reasoned response. Next, we explore the practice of pausing, a simple yet profound strategy. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, often spoke of the space between stimulus and response, the space where we have the power to choose our actions. By cultivating the habit of pausing, even just for a few seconds, we allow ourselves to step back from our immediate impulses. This pause can be filled with a deep breath, a moment of reflection, or a brief meditation. It is in this space that we can consult our inner Stoic, asking ourselves what virtue calls for at this moment and what response aligns with our highest self. Another pivotal strategy is reframing our perspective, a technique the Stoics use to maintain equanimity in adversity. This involves consciously choosing to view a situation from a different angle, reducing its emotional charge, and revealing alternative ways to engage with it. For instance, instead of seeing a challenging work situation as a threat, you might reframe it as an opportunity to grow and demonstrate resilience. By changing our narrative, we shift our emotional responses and open new possibilities for action. Moreover, the Stoics were advocates of focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot. In practicing this principle, we learn to invest our energy wisely, responding actively to our thoughts and actions while accepting external events as they unfold. This does not mean being passive or indifferent. Rather, it involves recognizing where our power truly lies and choosing to act with intention and integrity. Finally, the practice of consistent reflection and adjustment is key to training the mind. The Stoics engaged in daily self-examination, assessing their actions and progress toward virtue. Similarly, we can end our day by reflecting on our responses, celebrating our successes in choosing thoughtful actions, and learning from times when we fell back into reactivity. This ongoing process of self-assessment and improvement fosters a responsive mindset and cultivates the wisdom and balance that Stoicism so highly values. By integrating these strategies into our daily lives, we honor the legacy of the Stoics and empower ourselves to live with greater purpose, calm, and effectiveness. Through persistent practice, we transform our minds, guiding them toward responses that reflect our deepest values and aspirations. Mindfulness, at its core, is about cultivating a deep awareness of the present moment. It's about observing our thoughts, emotions, and sensations without judgment, allowing us to gain insights into their nature and influence. By practicing mindfulness, we align with the Stoic endeavor to live with awareness and intention, anchoring ourselves firmly in the now, the only time when we truly have the power to act. One practical way to cultivate mindfulness is through focused attention exercises, such as breath meditation. By simply observing our breath, noticing each inhale and exhale, we develop the ability to maintain attention and return it to our point of focus when it wanders. This practice is not just about relaxation, it is a training ground for the mind, enhancing our ability to concentrate and remain present amid life's distractions and challenges. Another key practice is mindful observation, which can be applied to any daily activity, turning it into an opportunity for mindfulness. Whether eating, walking, or performing mundane tasks, you can practice being fully engaged with the activity, observing every aspect with curiosity and openness. This not only enriches the experience itself, but also strengthens your ability to remain focused and responsive in various situations. Body scan meditation is another powerful mindfulness technique that fosters body awareness and presence. By attentively scanning through different parts of the body, we cultivate a greater connection with our physical selves and learn to recognize and release stored tensions and emotions. This practice echoes the Stoic reflection on the nature of bodily experiences and the importance of not allowing them to unduly influence our rational minds. Incorporating mindfulness into our interactions with others can also transform our relationships and communication. We foster deeper understanding and connection by being fully present with others, listening attentively, and observing without judgment. This practice aligns with the Stoic value of empathy and the recognition that others, too, are rational beings navigating their challenges and experiences. By embracing these mindfulness practices, we walk a path trodden by the Stoics, one that leads to greater clarity, tranquility, and effectiveness in our actions. As we cultivate a mindful presence, we equip ourselves with the tools to respond to life's inevitable challenges with grace, wisdom, and composure, embodying the best. Hit the subscribe button to join the Stoic verse. Like, share, and comment on your ideas for more videos. Stay stoic, stay strong,